was very, very surprising and shocking elimination. Well, Lisa and Jayla pieced up for.
Lisa was someone that I thought would be in the top 3 for the whole time I've been here.
When they called Jayla's name, our mouths dropped like, what? It's okay. It's scary just to know that she can do so good and she can go home, which means, you know, any of us can go home like that.
How amazing that you and I were in the top 3 together. Like, if you won, I'd be so happy.
Seriously, like, I know.
What happened in the limo was completely blown out of proportion.
You have talked about everybody in this house, and this is not venting. This is you being obnoxious.
We've put our problems aside, we've dealt with them, and we also care about each other and want to help each other out. We started... Well, you started a little higher than me. We both started pretty low.
Being in London makes things more intense. The competition gets stiffer, the pictures are all beautiful, and after a while, it just kind of boggles your brain. I told you God got plans for me.
It sure does.
Tyra mail. You guys, come in here so we can read the mail. Find out the pecking order at 7 o'clock a.m. Tyra.
What is pecking
What's
order?
pecking order?
That's like excellent, good,
fair,
better,
bad, worse. I'm not sure I love that.
Hi guys, my name is Jason. I'm a fashion stylist and I teach at the London College of Fashion. Today what we're going to do is teach you all about posing. We're going to go around London today and have a look at sculptures. What you got to remember is when these guys are posing for the sculpture, they have to stay in positions and hold positions for a very long time. As a top model, it's really important as well for you to be able to concentrate on the photographer during the shoot. Let's head off to the bus and have a drive around London and check it all out. That is Eros, the god of love. It's gorgeous. It's like one long curve right down to the end of the foot. Could you imagine if you guys had to pose for that? How long do you reckon you could stand tiptoeing without moving?
I've never thought before to look at a statue and go, why is it like that? It's all because of how they're posed. If you fall out of your pose just the tiniest bit, then you can completely ruin something.
Okay, let's get out and have a look around and see what we can find, okay?
We're walking in Regent Park, and we ran into this beautiful statue, and it's Miss J standing up in full-on freeze mode.
Hey, Jay. Very good. See how focused he is? He's not fazed by my talking about him. I'm sure his eyes aren't even coming down.
Well, for today's challenge, you will be judged on statuesque poses, focus, and concentration.
So, girls, you're going to have to deal with all the distractions around you. Whoever keeps their pose the best is going to win. I will choose one winner, and the winner is going to get a huge shopping spree. Quite simple.
Since we're going to have you pose like statues, we're going to have you look like statues.
What?
The wardrobe for this challenge is full-on body paint, so we could look like statues.
So absolutely ridiculous.
What I would like you to do is to get up on this pedestal. I'm going to present you with these two silver trays. I want you to choose your fiercest, strongest pose you can give me.
Come up with your pose.
Okay, I'm ready.
Choose your first pose.
You ready for your first pose? I'm going to time you for a minute, okay?
We're competing for a shopping spree.
Balance it. You ready?
I really want to win the challenge because that's probably the coolest prize that we've got at a challenge yet.
Give it a pose.
I get up there and I'm thinking like, okay, I can so do this, and this is gonna be my challenge.
Focus, focus. Focus, focus.
Pigeons are the dirtiest birds you could possibly find.
I have a pigeon on my head.
Yes, you do, baby. But they're all the toilet trained, don't worry.
Pigeons are flying rats. They eat rats. They'd probably eat me if they could.
When Brie realized that they were pigeons, she lost it a bit.
I kind of needed to step up my game, so I put it all out of my head.
Fantastic. Nick, she didn't blink. She froze her pose properly.
I love the double-headed pigeon hat. It's brilliant.
I didn't really mind the pigeons by the end. Felt kind of nice when they were scratching my head.
That way you really have no distractions now. You can't see a damn thing.
Kim lacked a bit of imagination when it came to the poses. Jayla, she looked like she was concentrating too hard.
I just started crying. I made a fool of myself, but seriously, I just don't like huge birds on top of me.
Fantastic. All poses done.
This has to be the funniest challenge ever.
That was literally humiliating. I am humiliated.
Nicole complains about everything.
Seriously, I never want to do that again with those nasty things.
Her voice is so annoying. It's so sharp and alarming.
I was in tears streaming down my face like, ah!
My hair is always at ends when she talks, and I don't feel like it's a conversation.
Like I was seriously freaking out. Those birds were like
Today, the winner of this challenge gets to go on a shopping spree. And the shopping spree is worth $15,000.
Oh my goodness. Child.
And not only that, she gets to take 2 friends along
Oh my
with her.
goodness.
I'm going to go for...
Drum roll.
Oh! Okay, next! Yeah! Oh, it's a big pleasure.
I've never won anything here before. I've kind of been like the girl in the bottom when it comes to challenges, so it kind of feels good to be the one on top right now.
So who are you going to take?
I'm gonna take Bree and Jayla.
All the gold goddesses. Oh, it must have been tough.
So you're gonna shop till you drop, baby.
Thank you.
Nicole, if you leave this sweater one more time, I promise I'm gonna throw it in the garbage. All day, Nicole's getting on my nerves. I'm not really feeling well today. I'm a little stressed. I wanna go to sleep.
You want to work out, maybe? Working out is so overrated.
Nicole's very loud all the time, and I think she's very inconsiderate.
Oh, these beds are so much more bouncy than the ones at home. At home? Oh my God, I just called that Hell House our home. Yeah, I take that one back.
I'm already aggravated, and she just builds and adds to that frustration.
I know she thinks I'm loud and obnoxious. I don't care. Just because you're having a bad day and you're grumpy and angry all the time doesn't mean that I have to stoop down to your level. Like, I'm still gonna have fun and be happy.
Guys, there's Tyra Mail. You, up, Bree, up. Have you ever felt like you were being framed? Tyra. I'm exhausted and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't even spend any time trying to figure out what the day's gonna be like the next day. I just go to sleep.
So we make a grocery list, and everybody gets something from the store. But then, I look at my grocery list, look at my receipt, check to see if I got everything I needed. Why is my cereal bar box already open? Hey, that was nice. Who did that? Who got first dibs on my stuff? And I'm so heated. Don't touch my food. Don't touch my food.
The pressure is ridiculous at this point, and Bree's food obviously is important to her. And when people start messing with, food and things like that, it's gonna get really ugly.
I poured out all of Nicole's canned sodas. I've been disrespected, but this was just too much.
I don't care. As long as I know what I'm looking for, that it's not your
Not yours. Do what I asked you to do. Go to bed. We'll talk about it in a minute. Go now.
It's so sketchy.
Go.
Bree's like, you go back to your room and you go to sleep now and don't come back in here. And at this point, I feel stupid because I'm like getting bullied around.
I was doing just fine until you measled your way in here. But your mind wanders, thinks too much. And you have to find out.
Of course I do. And I was like, tell me what's going on. Like, tell me what you took. And she's like, I didn't do anything. I put Jayla's dirty socks under Nicole's bed. And I was like, why?
You're gonna find something better in the morning.
I don't really want to be in the drama. I feel like I just kind of have to focus on myself. I have enough things to worry about.
Good night.
Good night. I'm just going to try and be cordial and get along with Bree as best I can until one of us is eliminated, and then I don't have to worry about her anymore. I won a challenge, and so this morning is the day we get to go on our spree. Good morning. We walked downstairs and we were greeted by a Harrods Rolls Royce.
And you didn't eat them granola bars, right?
Okay, what is this about the granola bars?
I knew it was Nicole. There's nobody else in the house. There's no ghosts. There's nothing. Make a long story short, I snuck in the room and emptied out all of her Red Bulls that she just poured from the store and left them empty.
I don't even have energy to get mad. I just don't have the energy to even be around these people anymore. I wake up in the morning and I find that my energy drinks are gone. 2 of them are opened and empty in the bathroom. I just want these people to leave. Go home.
Back in LA, Bree was throwing insults at me and bashing my character in that limo.
You have something to say about everybody. And I know that, sweetheart. I know.
Like, I'm sorry, and I just don't, sometimes I just don't know. At this point, I'm really upset that I apologized in the limo. I'm just stupid, I just say things for comic effect.
I think that Bree is pretty jealous of me, and I think she's jealous of Kim because Kim's doing really well now. We need to concentrate on having a good photo shoot. Seriously,
So we're not the ones who get booted.
girls, and welcome to Harrods. By appointment is a VIP service for the ultimate shopping experience. Nick, as the winner, you have a $10,000 shopping spree, and your personal shopper today will be Ramondo. Jayla and Bree, you have $5,000 shopping to do together with your assistants Laura and Simone. So let's get shopping.
If you see anything cute, just tell me.
Oh dear. Is that what you like?
Yes.
This is nice.
Do you like that?
No. That's so police, girl. That is gorgeous.
They're nice.
What about bags?
Bag? How much is that one?
Regular price is $1,400.
It's kind of cool just to be like, I want this one, and I think I like this one. It makes you feel like you've made it.
I don't want to be average. I want to be fierce. Is that fierce?
Honey, you're shopping with me. You'll be fierce. Trust me.
Want to have a look at Marc Jacobs?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, I'm thinking we've got a few t-shirts. We've got at least 3 pairs of jeans.
This in a small.
It is definitely retail therapy.
I would take this one.
All of the stress that was going on in the day just kind of lifted off of my chest, and I just felt like I was in a different place for once.
Nikki, did you see your handbag?
Yes, I did. My favorite thing I got was this purse. I don't even know the brand. I just know it costs a whole lot of money.
Honey, I think we've actually done really well. We've got better stuff than everybody else.
But since we have time.
Oh, we have time. We're going to get more things.
So after the shopping spree, we went to our photo shoot with Kim and Nicola waiting for us.
His boobs look fabulous.
My boobs look fabulous? Yeah, I know, they're great. There's a reason I'm wearing this little crazy top, but I'm gonna tell you about that in a second. Today, you girls are actually doing a photo shoot for Olay Quench, a new body lotion from Olay. Now, back in the day, models used to sit for hours and hours for artists as they painted and sculpted them. Now, you girls are gonna have to use that same concentration today as we recreate classic art with a modern twist. Now, behind me, the setup that's going up is the Birth of Venus. And actually, Kim, you are gonna be the Birth of Venus. Do you know that piece of art, by the way? Nicole, are you familiar with the girl with the pearl earring?
Yep.
So that's gonna be you. All right, Nick, your challenge, you're gonna have to be the Vitruvian Man, which is straight on, arms out, legs out. So you're gonna have to confront that face-on pose.
Okay.
Bree, you've got that little subtle something going underneath there. You are going to be the Mona Lisa. All right? Jayla, do you know who Whistler's mother is?
Yep.
It's all about profile and neck, and you and I have talked about neck so much, so that's what you're doing today. So don't you get this? This is my modern interpretation of my classic art. Feel it? All right, I'm excited, and you guys should be super excited because I've got a very special guest who's gonna introduce an extra special guest. Twiggy, come on out here.
This is the man who changed my life. He took my first photograph in 1966. His name is Barry Latigan. As you know, I've talked about him all through the show. The guy who photographed me is a genius. He's a man called Barry Latigan who still works in London. And I have to say, the haircut was very important. But being photographed by somebody as brilliant as you, it did change my whole career.
You're all going to be representing, in a modern sense, the way beauty has been looked at in the past. We're not going to look at you like a row of tomatoes where you all look alike.
You girls don't even know. Most girls don't get the opportunity to be shot by a world-renowned photographer such as Barry.
You guys are gonna replace your rentals, right? Excuse me? You'll replace them, right?
The first person that approaches me is Kim, and she's like, tell me you're gonna pay for Nicole's drinks.
She's been talking about it, and I was like, why? I don't want to talk about it. Okay, but why are you mad at me? I'm just saying, please. I just don't want to conflict.
I was like, what? Hello, hi. I think you should mind your business.
I don't get in it. All right, I'm just, I don't know. I just feel sexual stuff.
It's some people touch your stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, that's why I want to say, they said just we don't have to deal with it, you know what I mean?
No.
Okay, then fine, then don't.
Kim was trying to mediate, but she got herself stuck in the middle of it, so she kind of drew herself into the problem that she was trying to fix.
Seriously, Kim, I feel like you're playing both sides of the fence.
I'm playing no sides of the fence. You don't trust me like that. You can trust me.
I just need a corner.
All right, take your corner.
Don't say another word to me. Please don't. Don't say another word to me. Please don't.
I just asked Bree a simple question and she blew up. I was just trying to mediate and just try and not have any more conflicts. Obviously that was a mistake. She was trying to just prove a point. That's all. What point though? We don't touch on else's stuff. Yeah, but I'm not sure Nicole did, dude. There are times when you're a little bit distracted by emotional stuff and I'm trying to focus, but Bree's anger is just a bit out of control. She just loses it and gets very angry and it's a little bit scary.
Hey, girls. Look, I brought our artwork.
Today we're taking a whole bunch of famous paintings and we're doing them over, but in a more modernized style.
So, Kim, we're doing this photo shoot for Olay's new Quench body lotion because they want to show how it keeps the skin moisturized all day.
The painting that I'm portraying is the Birth of Venus. So I'm coming out of a sort of seashell on the beach sort of thing.
Looking dreamy, more down low. Looking down there, that's it. Now bring your hand back where it was. Now spread your fingers again.
That position is great. A little more graceful with the hand. Right now it looks like a catcher's mitt.
I have to really work on my hands and somehow find a way to make my hands useful and elegant and beautiful in this picture.
Now take your hand across more. Just keep hold of the fabric.
You can't allow the competition to get into your head when you're modeling. And unfortunately, she couldn't find any grace within her stance.
Thank you. All the best.
Jayla, you've been studying your picture?
I've seen it.
You've seen it?
I definitely think it's going to be a piece of cake. I've learned from just sitting in a makeup chair, just sitting there and staring off into space and not moving.
I want you to worry about your pose and how you pose it. So if anything, I would get on a chair and start working some things. This is the time when you figure it out.
I'm already posing.
Excellent. Excellent.
I'm trying to copy some photo, and my hands are kind of like waving, sort of two-dimensional. I don't know.
This is a very elegant gesture here. That's nice there. Good, good. I like that, yes. Knees together, good girl. She used her arms in the most gymnastically coordinated way. She was completely in touch with every extension of her body. I've got it, thank you.
Whistler's mother has kind of a boring, depressing look to it, but I have to make it look modern and sexy. That's my challenge when it comes to this photo shoot.
Take the elbow back so I see more of the archway. That's nice there, yes. Uncross the legs, keep playing with the hands like that. Yes, that's good. That's it, good girl, lovely there. Excellent. J-Lo brought the modernity to Whistler's mother. She captured that beautifully. Head down, push the chin forward.
Well, you want me to pay for it? You think I should? I don't know what to do. Dude, you've already involved yourself in the situation. You did exactly what I said not to do. You confronted her here.
What? Who confronted what?
Bree thought that Nicole took a granola bar. Kim ended up telling Jay what was going on, so he knows what happened in the house.
This is like the whole age-old story of like, you know, like the movie Showgirls or whatever, when she pushed the girl down the stairs because she wanted to get somewhere else. When competition heats up, people start to go cuckoo. I think what's going to happen when you get girls together, there are going to be fights, but I think you need to learn how to put that stuff aside.
I feel like she might have done this just because it was right before our photo shoot. So like, I just want to prove like this isn't like gonna affect me at all.
Yeah, let's focus on getting you onto set. I don't want you to worry about this, but I'm proud that you're not letting this affect you. Let's just see where Barry is.
What's that smell?
Oil on my body crunch. Smell it.
I like that. It smells really good.
It moisturizes you all day long.
My picture that I'm trying to portray is the girl with the pearl earring. I haven't read the book, but I know the picture.
And looking here. Steady there. Take the shoulder forward. That's nice there. Bring your chin onto your shoulder.
I totally close off the situation with Bree because I know that I messed up my challenge and I need to have a good photo shoot.
Oh, we're supposed to be watching Nicole.
Take the shoulder forward. That's it. Lovely there, lovely there, lovely like that. Nice, Nicole.
Nicole did a much better job than she has in past weeks. And she didn't let this whole kerfuffle with her and Bree affect her photo shoot.
With all the interference going on around you, you work to the camera. Excellent. It's the poise of confidence, yes? That's it, lovely. Keep that poise, lovely. Good, lovely there, yes. C'est bon. Just let the first finger go up a little more.
Just get that little smirk there. There you go.
My thing is, when you at work, a whole bunch of other things can be going on in your life. You just gotta let it go.
It's been weird all day, and I decided I'm gonna confront Bree because I'm done with my photo shoot and she's done with hers. Bree, I feel like we should talk about this.
I don't feel like we should talk right now.
If you did take it, I just like appreciate you replacing it or paying for it.
I'm not replacing it.
And if you think I took anything of yours, I didn't touch anything.
I don't believe you.
I have no idea who stole these granola bars she speaks of. I don't feel comfortable with you, like, stealing my things. I don't feel comfortable with that.
Stealing is taking it. You don't know who took it, and you never see it again. I didn't steal it. You know where it is.
You drank it, and you stole it. That's stealing, Bree. Like, there's 2 empty cans in the bathroom. Are you kidding me?
What do you want me to do now?
I want you to pay for it.
I'm not. So now, what do we do?
Why would you do that? I don't get it. You're just kind of a mean person. I'm telling you right now, you're wrong. What you're doing is whack, because I never touched any of your things.
I'm not replacing it. I'm not.
Okay, whatever. Then that's what kind of person you are, then at least I know that now. She's like the spawn of the devil or something. Freak.
I don't like Nicole. I don't believe her story. If I have to hear one more word about that Red Bull, she'll be wearing it tonight.
Hi, Ramel! Tomorrow you will meet with the judges. Only 4 will continue on the hope of becoming America's Next Top Model. One of you will be eliminated.
I'm probably going home for what I did to Nicole. I know I did it. And I know I don't really like her, so I don't really feel bad for doing it.
I need to stay in the game. Oh my god, what would I do?
What would I do?
Dude, it would be so bad.
I could be going home, and I really think that the person who should go home is Bree. Because Brie has a really mean, vicious personality.
Might as well just toast to the night. What a day it's been. I'm staying away from Brie, trying to win this competition, stay away from people I don't trust, and people I don't trust pretty much just equals Brie. Now it's time to make our 8th cut, which will bring us one step closer towards determining who will become America's next top model. And of course you know about these prizes that I say every single week, but as we get closer to the end, they become more real. The first is a modeling contract with top management company Ford Models, a spread in Elle magazine, which will be shot by world-renowned photographer Gilles Ben-Simon, and a cover of Elle Girl magazine, which hit stands in February 2006. And last but not least, a $100,000 contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics. And you know our judges. The first is Mr. Nigel Barker, noted fashion photographer.
Thank you. Hi, girls.
Miss J. Alexander, our fabulous, divalicious runway coach.
Hello.
Fashion icon, Twiggy.
Hello, girls.
And as you can see, our guest judge is Mr. Barry Ladigan. Barry Ladigan discovered Twiggy. He did her very first photo shoot and put her on the map.
Good evening. Welcome to your future.
So now it's time for your individual evaluations, and after that, the judges will deliberate and will determine which one of you should be eliminated. Brie, you're first. What's wrong?
I think that okay. I don't know yet.
All right, Brie, so this week you learned about concentration. We want you to give a stoic pose, and you're gonna have to hold that for 1 minute, starting now.
Oh, Jesus, Lord.
Have you got a headache?
Can I get a kiss? I got my teeth fixed.
Back the thing up on her booty. Switch it and kiss it. Work it. Baby, got it crazy.
Hey, is that stoic?
I know you like this booty, Barry. Barry, I know you want my booty.
Well, I didn't want to stop, but it's time.
Alrighty, so now it's time to evaluate you. First is Nicole. So you had to show how well you deal with craziness while posing.
I think you did a pretty good job, Nicole. You handled yourself pretty well. You know, good, confident. Your pose is rather odd, though.
And you know how I felt about you the other day.
At the pigeon challenge.
I have a little bit of fear of birds.
A couple of seasons ago, Eva had the biggest fear in the world of spiders. And
Oh my God.
She did it. And she became America's Next Top Model, and she's extremely
I'd have been out.
successful.
And my fear is drag queen, so I'm just
Fear of self. Anyway, okay. Nicole, you had a photo shoot, and you had to reinterpret classic art and make it modern. So you had to recreate The Girl with the Pearl Earring by Vermeer. And here's your best shot.
For me, that painting is the look in that girl's eyes, and I love the look in your eyes, and I think it's a beautiful picture.
Thanks, Twigs. That's exactly what I was trying to get out of her.
But I'll be honest, going through your film, it was very difficult for you to get this. You were giving, but you have to just relax and just kind of like haunting. Okay. Alrighty, up next is Nick. You had to pose, then hold it, and show concentration and how well you hold your concentration.
For me, Nick, you did the best job of all. As far as the poses were concerned, they really actually looked photographically beautiful. You just looked good.
Except what was this? Stoic. Stoic means void of emotion.
Okay, I just assumed it was part of like our teach and our challenge or something.
So she was like, hold the birds, hold the bird seed. Also, Nick won the challenge
Fantastic.
this week
Well done, sweetheart.
with the birds. All right, Nick, so you had to recreate The Vitruvian Man by Leonardo da Vinci.
the color's brilliant.
Legs look amazing.
They were very symmetrical movements. She had to be in perfect angle to her body. She kept completely consistent.
The reason why I chose this for you is because what are you always doing? Always doing that.
But your face on and you look fantastic, see?
Quite frankly, you have to look at this picture and realize how gorgeous you look straight on.
Alrighty, up next we have Brie. For your concentration challenge, you stared into the heavens.
You stare right into the bosom of Jesus.
All right, Brie, so you had a photo shoot where you had to recreate the Mona Lisa. And here's your best shot.
Brie, I love that you look like Monisha Shanquisha.
Lucretia.
Monisha Lucretia Lisa.
Brie, I think you've really done a great job with this shot. You look like an African princess. You brought regalness to the shot.
Mr. J said that you were the best one at capturing the mood of the artwork, but you displayed classic showgirl syndrome, meaning
You may be insecure around Nicole, and that insecurity at times may make you go for the jugular.
I was very professional, and whatever was going on at home, I wasn't talking about it at work. And I think everybody behind me could vouch for that, including Nicole.
So you think you were perfect? You don't trust people like that. You can trust me.
I just need a corner.
All right, take a corner.
Don't say another word to me. Please don't. Yes, I do, because I don't carry myself like that, and I totally disagree.
But obviously there's something wrong, Bree.
I don't know what was said, but Kim came up to me and was just like, we've been talking about it all morning. So.
That's not what I said. I said, if you did this, then, it's not a big deal. Just replace it. It's not a big deal.
But did you not say that you and Nicole were talking about it?
No, I swear on my life I never Nicole, what happened? Because you seem to be in the middle of this.
Something was stolen from me, like, it was really dumb. It was a few energy drinks. And I told Bree if she could just replace what she took, it would be fine. It kind of went from there, I guess.
Bree, did you take something from Nicole?
Yes.
Without asking?
My stuff was taken. I thought that Nicole took it, so I took Nicole's stuff.
It's interesting that you did a sort of retaliation off of an assumption, or even if something is real, retaliating is very juvenile. And I can tell you a story. When I was 18, 19 years old, I was with Elite Models, and they had an apartment full of 8 or 9, 10 girls. And in the middle of the night, one of the models wakes me up and says, "Bitch, you stole my alarm clock." And I was like, "What? What are you talking about? I stole your alarm clock." She accused me, and she was wrong, and she went through my things. I didn't retaliate.
It was juvenile, and I did take her stuff, and it was wrong.
All right, Bree.
Thank you.
Up next is Kim. You held that face.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. She didn't crack, did she?
You did not crack once. Alrighty, so you had to recreate the birth of Venus, Botticelli.
Wow, feminine icon.
And here's your best shot.
Face for me is a little bit sad.
It had to be. I put her that way. I asked her to go dreamy. I asked her to think about her mother, about her boyfriend.
Well.
No wonder she was sad.
That's the combination of it. There you go.
Kim, I think what you brought to this is a modern pop sort of version of this picture. And I like especially is the fact that you decided to wear the same jewellery tonight as you did in the picture. Very inspiring.
Did you steal the jewels? No, I bought them. You've paid for them? Yeah, I really love them. I don't know, I love them. Because models usually steal stuff.
As we've learned. No. Do you have any energy drinks on back there?
Models always stole the shoes from fashion shows, the rings. Well, I thought about it, but, very honest.
For me, just kind of working your hands being a lot softer.
I know, I really tried this time, but I just want to go. And looking at your film, it was interesting because it started off amazing, and then there was this chunk in the middle that you lost it. It was great beginning, great end, and blah, blah, blah in the middle. I mean, I felt myself getting tense, and I should have asked to have a second just to all right, thanks. Alrighty, up next we have Jayla. All right, Jayla, so you have to show how much concentration you have. I'm not sure if you have much. You did the worst.
Yeah, you're far too conscious of what's going on around you. It was a funny bunch. That was the whole point of the exercise.
Alrighty, so you had to recreate Whistler's Mother by Whistler. And here's your best shot.
Beautiful. Your profile's great.
And look at the sense of poise of holding her neck and shoulders.
Jay said you did a great job while on set, but you gave attitude when he told you to practice arching your back. He felt you blew him off when he asked you to practice.
Jayla, you've been studying your picture?
I've seen it.
You've seen it? I want you to worry about your pose and how you pose it. So if anything, I would get on a chair and start working some things. This is the time when you figure it out.
I'm already posing.
There's an old saying that you win more with honey than you do with vinegar.
You guys don't understand that you're always being watched on photo shoots, photographer, makeup artist, hairdresser, the assistant. Every single person is watching you and every single person is talking. Okay, thanks, Shayla. So now it's time for the judges to deliberate, and after that, I'll call you back and announce which one of you will be eliminated. Thanks.
We leave panel and Bree pretty much goes completely out of control. She is so mad and so angry, and so she starts to take it out on Kim.
You couldn't tell the truth to save your life.
Are you kidding? That
For
wasn't
real?
true.
Did she not come up to me and say that? Shut up. Did she not come up to me and say that?
Bree, your anger was getting you in trouble. Stop it now. Your anger was getting you in trouble.
No. Nicole, for real, straight up, what I did was wrong. Straight up. Kim came to us before I even hit the room.
Because I didn't want conflict, and I asked you, did you take him? You know what, it's not even worth it, Bree, because your anger was getting you in trouble, and you're the one lying.
I just want you to know that the possibility of me going home today is about 96%. You will not win this competition because you are an ugly person. You have an ugly personality.
Tell me why no one else sees this ugly personality but you. You're the only one who sees it.
You know what? You're a liar.
I've never. Are you kidding? It's not even worth it because you were the liar. It's not even worth it to try to. You've proven that you're the liar in this situation.
Look at me. I did something that was very wrong, and God don't like ugly. He don't like it.
I definitely feel extremely betrayed by Bree. We were friends. I always maintained a loyalty to her. I never talked about Bree behind her back. Bree is someone that I don't know anymore.
I love your personality. I do.
Thank you. I feel good about it.
deliberations. First up, Jayla.
She didn't do very well keeping her cool today. We made her laugh.
Jayla's definitely a model. She takes gorgeous pictures, but she's fading for me.
I'll whistle at Whistler's mother again. I say she's in.
Nick.
At the beginning of the competition, she was not on the top 3 or 4 of my list, and every week she's got higher and higher.
This has been a great week for Nick. The silent girl is finally coming out of her shell.
She took direction finally, and she went in the straight direction, straight on.
Nicole.
Speaking of cute and sweet.
I think Nicole takes a great picture, not a good picture. I think she looks like a model to me. She's in.
Nicole is one of those girls that was born to be a model.
Model, yes. Spokesperson, I don't know.
Kim.
I've liked Kim from the beginning, mainly because she's so quirky and different.
Is she really edgy? Is she really interesting, cool, and different like an Elmira?
I don't think that Kim has really given me any amazing pictures.
Kim's black and white was fierce.
Her face is more suited to outdoor clothing, to more casual.
I see models on a regular basis, and I can imagine seeing Kim.
Bree.
She was a black model representing a traditional idea of beauty through a Renaissance-looking lady.
This picture of Bree is the prettiest picture in this whole bunch.
See, I'm wondering whether she's thinking, where's my Energizer drink?
I think it was actually a granola bar.
Was it a granola bar?
What happened here earlier was very upsetting. It was just distressing.
Despite the opportunity given to her to walk away from this,
Right.
she decided to actually turn it, like a sort of all-out war.
I think it's just a little too late for a beautiful moment. Bree.
5 beautiful girls stand before me, but I only have 4 photos in my hands. And these 4 photos represent the girls that will still be in the running towards becoming America's next top model. The first name that Will Bree and Kim please step forward? I only have 1 photo in my hands. Now I'll only call 1 name. The girl I do not call must immediately return to the hotel, pack your belongings, and go back home. You know why you're standing here. And it's not even so much that you retaliated on someone else, but it's how you handled yourself in this room. You stood up here and said, I'm professional, I'm this, I'm that. I didn't see any of that. And I think you learned a big lesson about retaliation. Bree, do you want to go home? Not at all. You're not. Congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's next top model. Thank you so much. Thanks, Kim. Thank you. Even though, I've been eliminated, I know that I've become a really good model through this process, and I've learned so much, more than I ever thought I'd even learn. It's always hard when you feel like you lose to someone who has betrayed you. That's hard for me, but, I want to get past it, and this can only make me stronger. I'll miss certain people. I'll miss Nicole, but most of all, really, I'll miss the modeling. I grew to seriously love modeling, and I want to continue with it. I've learned, everything I know about modeling from this competition. I started with nothing, and I came out with great skills as a model.